If you haven't heard, Hawaii is establishing a 14-day mandatory quarantine period for anyone visiting Hawaii, as well as lockdowns on various islands, including Oahu. Oh, finally, we get the islands back to ourselves already. And this doesn't apply to only tourists. Hey, what you mean? It even applies to local residents. Lose money. I have no idea how they're going to enforce this, especially with locals who are forced to self-quarantine, but that's the plan we're going with here in Hawaii. And for the rest of Hawaii who has to stay home from work or to watch kids, what the heck are we supposed to do since most things are closed? Hey, we going beach? All the beaches are closed? Hey, we going Zippies? They always open. Yeah, you can do takeout, but you can't eat out anymore. Then what else get for do? So we're gonna have a lot of tourists and a lot of locals stuck indoors for the foreseeable future. So here are some things that you could do should you find yourself stuck in quarantine in Hawaii during this time. And by the way, if you have any suggestions, please leave them in the comments below, because a person can only watch so much Netflix and Disney Plus in one day. Spend time with family. So if you're living in Hawaii or visiting Hawaii, chances are you're probably doing it with family. Bro, what you mean? My parents, my grandma, my sister and her kids, they say living with me. Now is the time to get to know your ohana better. The kids are out of school for 3 weeks and people are either out of work, working less, or working from home. You know, in Hawaii, we always say we're so busy. Hey, you know what? I stay busy. I gotta go run an errand. Yeah, I gotta go to Kain and drop off the stuff. Oh, then after that, I gotta go to Costco. And then I gotta go pick up pastries. I no more time. No, you do them yourself. You do them. So now that pretty much everyone is not busy, it's a great time for family time. You can play board games. Oh, come on, I gotta pass go. I need $200. If not, I'm going broke. You can play card games. 3 sixes. BS. Talk to each other. Hey, so what you up to? Nothing. And if you don't have family here, call them or call a friend. Yes, of course, you could text them and balance a dozen different conversations at once, but we have the time. Make that phone call. All I'm saying is that during this time, let's not forget about family, about ohana. Chores. If you live in a house in Hawaii, chances are pretty good that you got a long list of things to do around the house. How many times I gotta tell you, clean the yard already? Rake the leaves and clean the gutters. So why not tackle yard work? Or better yet, how about cleaning the house? Because let me tell you, Hawaii people, some of them, are pretty messy. Not everyone's bad, but some people, they save a lot of their stuff from like the 1960s and 70s, and they just can't get rid of it. I see it stacking in their garage and then in the extra bedroom they have in the house. So instead of watching TV all day, maybe take a couple of hours each day, clean up a little bit, and then you can go back to watching TV. For most local people, there just isn't enough time. We work really hard during the week. And those who don't have to work on the weekends will use their weekends to catch up on chores. But now we have a lot more time. Support local restaurants with takeout. If you were able to get that big box of Vienna sausage or a case of hot dogs, chances are you're pretty much set for the next month. Oh, I had to stand in line at Costco for 3 hours, but I get them. But for the rest of us who can't store up a lot of food, we can still eat out at our favorite places. It just has to be takeout. I don't normally eat out because it's really expensive and it's just not really in our budget. However, I know that a lot of people are losing their jobs, especially in the restaurant business. So the other day I did go out and I did buy something to eat just to support the local economy. And visitors under quarantine can also order takeout too. If you order from a place outside of Waikiki and have it delivered, that's also another job to a local person that you're helping to support. I really don't know how some of these places are gonna make it if Hawaii goes on lockdown for more than a month. So I figure it's gonna come down to the local people having to save some of these places, especially if you wanna enjoy them once all of this is settled down. Exercise. Hawaii has some pretty in shape people. Yeah, I wanna order a garden salad with extra avocado and mango, and can you put the dressing on the side? And some not so in shape people. Yeah, I like one regular local moco, 2 scoop mac salad, and you can put extra gravy on the side. I'm sure a lot of people can use a little more exercise each day, even just 15 minutes. And since gyms are closed, either take a walk around the block or exercise at home. There are tons of YouTube videos that have workouts that you can do at home. And I think what's great is that if you start to exercise at home now, after like 30 days, it's going to become a habit that you build, and you can take it with you moving forward. Read a book. Remember those things that are made of paper that have those letters on them that are bound together? Yeah, books. For a lot of people, the last time they probably read a book was in college. But now is a great time to read, not just what's on the news on your phone, but things that can improve your mind. And I know it's really tempting to binge watch that TV show that you've always wanted to see. Oh, I stay watching all the Simpsons on Disney Plus. But try reading a book. I think the local libraries are all closed, but you can still use their online resources and read books at home. And if you're looking for recommendations, I'll recommend one for you, especially if you're local. Try James Michener's Hawaii. It was published in 1959, and it's about the history of Hawaii. And if you finish that in 2 weeks, try Tales of the South Pacific. Rest. For visitors and locals alike, now is a great time to rest. Rest your body, rest your mind, and rest your spirit. Take naps, and if you're on an irregular sleep schedule, try to get back to a normal sleep schedule. Allow your mind to rest. I know it's super stressful right now for a lot of people, but I'm trying to use this time to step away from the stresses of work and just be at home with family. And part of this is finding time away from social media and news. It can be really overwhelming if all you're doing is just looking at that all day. And rest your spirit. I really feel like a lot of people are tired. Their spirit is just tired. And use this time to just step away and refill yourself with whatever it is that fills you. For me, it's reading, writing, and spending time with my wife. Help others. Hey, let's not forget that we're the Aloha state. We're supposed to be friendly and helpful to each other. I'm sure that there are grandmas and grandpas, aunties and uncles, and friends who could really use an extra hand. You know, some of them might need help getting just basic supplies like food. Hey auntie, how you doing? Yeah, I'm going longs right now. You need me to pick you up something? Obviously, you want to be safe, especially if you're helping out kapuna or other elderly people. And maybe they don't need anything, but it's always nice to call and check up on them. Because social distancing, even in a small place like Hawaii, can make some people feel very isolated and alone. Even a simple phone call can make all the difference. Thanks for watching, and aloha.